All right. Good afternoon and good evening, Speed Gaming fans. Welcome to a battle of titans. We have Oats and Goats versus the winner of the first ever Super Metroid Map Randomizer tournament, Zeb316. This is going to be a ton of fun. I'm WXFan21 on his way back from Galaxy Burger, where there was just a ridiculously long line. Drocky Lizard, one of the greatest up-and-comer runners and one of the revelations of this entire tournament, is going to have you covered for most of game number one. I'm going to interject where I am, and of course, it wouldn't be SM Map Rando without everyone's favorite 69 escape timer guesser, NN the Fantastic. The fact that NN has literally chat trained on the 69 escape timer gimmick is kind of hilarious. Drocky, how are you doing?
Doing great. Wix fan, I got here. I added to join this late, which turns out to be a good choice. Hope you can make it to a more comfortable setting as soon as you can.
Damn line at Galaxy Burger, I gotta tell you, it's like In-N-Out Burger in California in the United States. Just the line is ridiculous. Can we get the Federation to ante up a little bit more money to, make with the more Galaxy Burgers, please? On my way back from Talon 4 to Zebus, and this is the thanks I get?
Well, we'll do our best to get you covered here while you come back, because I would not be surprised if this goes a full 3 games.
Expect it to go 3 games.
Yeah. Oats and Goats, obviously the more household name, but it would absolutely not be an upset. It would not be considered an upset by either party if Zeb were to come out with a win here.
Zeb won the inaugural tournament. This is tournament number 2. Zeb looking to defend his crown.
Is that an early charge?
Early charge. Yep.
And I don't know what stopped Zeb from going the same way. He might have to go back here. Yeah.
Listen, Drocky, if you thought Buff Nito was a thing, apparently we got Buff Zeb.
Yep. Alright, so I think he's going to go and get this. He will farm here to get some super missiles to help him with the blue gate, because obviously he cannot come back up through the top side without morph. But he will go here and he will see this charge beam. But Oats is already gone. He's got it. He peaked G4, which I'm not sure exactly if that was a new area, but now he's going into Norfair, and these two guys are going so fast it's hard to keep track, but we're going to do our best to keep it. Now, he does have the super missiles, so he's going to go, Oats is going to go up out of Everest, and let's see if he will be greeted with morph. Nope. This room may wrap around, so we could have morph coming out from the Ridley Lower Norfair escape room. Hold. Nope, reserve tank. Well, as you know, with Varia, that is helpful. You will need only 301 HP to technically beat the game, but they're going to want to still, grab E-tanks when they can. They'll absolutely not pass that by. Zeb just a little bit behind Oats. See if he opts to go for this map. He might have wanted to peek over here to see if there's an item such as morph that he can grab. But with nothing there than a long Turian escape, he is going to go for the map right now. Has to farm here because he is out of super missiles. They should drop super missiles. That's speed locked. Alright, so top of Everest is not an option here. Although I guess he could go back to Turian escape room with all the pirates and make that long run. But I don't believe he has a save to revert to, so if he runs into a dead end with nothing else, okay, he's going to decide to just go down. Go to the left here. Maybe the map can be accessed from this. Oh, so there is a way you get the map from here, potentially. And he should be able to get this map. We will see what Norfair has for us. Now, Croc is there, and I don't believe... No, it is absolutely not in logic for him to do this. He's thinking of... Oh, he has charge. He does have charge, so this is absolutely within logic. We're not used to having charge within 3 minutes. In fact, I am going to bet on Quickspan's dinner that this is going to be Morph. Zeb about to get the map as well.
Do we know if there's a major behind Croc?
There is a major behind Croc, and I bet it's Morph Ball.
Croc Morph, nice.
No!
That's sweet.
Okay, well, Wickspan doesn't have dinner, but Oats
It's never that
have...
easy, dude.
No, it usually isn't. So, I believe Oats will then go back up to, possibly to Frog Speedway, or to the Decor... Oh, that's right, he has the map. He does not have Morph yet, so he cannot get that major on the left side. It looks like the Morph will probably be in Meridia.
It could well be. Just while we're getting started, dude, I'll just go over the picks and bans real quick for everyone in the chat. So, as we know, this is Zeb versus Oats. Oats is the highest seed. He opted to be player 2. Zeb immediately vetoed no objectives, followed by Oats quickly vetoing Grav 9+1. And then Zeb started us off with Varia, High Jump, Spring, Ice, Grapple, also known as Varia plus Movement. Game 2 will be Zeb's pick, which will either be Double Suit, or... Help me out, what's the other mode?
Metroids.
Metroids, that's it, yeah. So if we get a game 3, we'll see both of those. Any thoughts on what game 2 might be? Are we going to get a cursed Metroid seed?
Metroid seeds are never cursed. It's all in how you perceive what has been given to you. Metroids will start with some wacky things that you don't need to have as much ammo, obviously, since you don't have to fight Mother Brain 2. Some people don't like that because there's a lot of progression that gets blocked and you really have to scour to find everything you need, despite only needing a little bit of ammo. But it makes for great entertainment, especially for Game 3. They'll probably hate it, but maybe they think that it would give them the better shot of winning, thus they did not veto it. I also want to shout out NN here. Before every match, he usually gives the notes on who these opponents faced, what their scores were, and again, what they vetoed and everything. Just little things that add up to a great presentation. So thank you for that. So yeah, Nebby pointing out, not sure where Oats is going here. He might want to just cover his HP here before he goes to Meridia. But by doing this, he's not banking on finding more for the next 5 minutes. So he does get the tank. And yeah, Zeb did not get speed. He did not elect to fight Croc. I figured he would try to fight Croc because that could have easily been Morph Ball, like I suspected, but it's not. And there are a couple rooms we've seen already where he's speed locked. Now the Frog Speedway was not hiding anything major, but we don't know what's in the Decor room. There's a couple other speed locks.
Zeb did get speed, dude. I just hadn't put it on the tracker.
Oh, he did get speed. Okay, thank you.
Being told to take over for WX Fun and everything else. It should be there now.
Yeah, no, excellent. Sorry. Thank you for clarifying that.
No problem.
So he is.
He didn't make the jump, but he does have speed.
Yeah. Oh. So now he's gonna add here. He should have enough HP to get through here. He's shaking his head. He does.
Yeah, he messed it up first time. He knows he shouldn't really have messed that up.
Alright, so now it's a little bit of a blind Meridia as they look through. I don't see where the map location is. But I anticipate they're heading that way right now. No more, so we can't go there.
Both players pretty much following the same route too, right?
Yeah, it looks
So
like
far.
it. Oats a little bit more ahead on the exploring, but... Oh, now we're in Wreck Ship. You can easily grab the map here. He's probably going to try to get a speed, get a Shine Spark, and get that item immediately. Could very well be, this very well could be Morph.
It could be.
Yeah. This is
We
a
will
hard
find out. It is
It is
indeed.
Morph. Yeah, we
Just
find that eventually.
opened up the seed quite a bit. Zeb opting for the map rather than trying to pick the item.
So yeah, he will have to get the morph before he gets that major at Indiana Jones as well. So at this point, it's still a little bit of work for him to do since he elected to get the map first. He'll have to go back up, get the charge, he'll get morph, and then work his way down to Indiana Jones, and then back up if he wants to get space, which Oats is about to get right here.
We also have Ridley right here as well.
I did notice that too. So this is a pretty stacked wrecked ship. Oh, that is big. So he gets gravity by doing one of the toughest short charges in the game, but for Zeb, that's just another Saturday afternoon for him.
That's not one of the toughest short charges, dude, but it is fairly tight. It's very hard.
Tough for me.
Okay.
So he's going to, again, conserve his HP here, do a Shine Spark, and get the Morph Ball there, and then probably drop down. Oh, he already got the map. So, in a way, Zeb might have pulled slightly ahead because he does have map knowledge. Oats does not know that gravity is right below him. And we shall see what happens here. How long it takes for Oats to get gravity, which obviously going to get the movement for him.
Yeah, I think the best thing Oats can probably do is double back and grab the map now.
Yeah, we do have the benefit of hindsight here, so it is hard to say what you would do. You might have probably wanted to peek at the bottom, but he did Shine Spark and he ended up north, or up in the upper part of Main Street, so, that's the risk you take. You don't think you're leaving behind a big item like gravity until you actually do. And I did see Botswoon there.
He couldn't progress there because he doesn't have explosives, so he's kind of forced to double back, but it does look like he's going to carry on blind checking, which... I mean, it can work out. Wreck Ship is usually quite small, but this one is fairly large.
Yeah, but at this point, and again, I am not one to criticize one of the best runners in the game. Far from it. But I would have figured by about this point he would have doubled back to the map, because we don't even know if this, to him, he doesn't even know if this Botswoon is absolutely necessary.
Exactly, but maybe he just didn't get a good read when he looked at the map originally and didn't see it was obtainable or something. No idea.
Maybe. We'll see.
Question for post race.
Yeah.
But Zeb picking up the space jump as well now, so his movement is going to be really quick in these water rooms.
Yeah. Should be interesting to see how much ammo they get here. I don't recall if there were any other solid dots in here, but if there are enough X's in here, would it put it past Zeb to try to beat Ridley right now? That would be a lot of charge shots. And again, it would be depend on what ammo we can pick up here, but some interesting routing questions that'll come into play here, some decisions they'll have to make.
Looks like Oats is going to carry on blind. Carry on, dude.
Yeah. Sorry, Icon says, can you get back up to the map in Logic? We know you get gravity. You can absolutely get back into Logic with this with high jump and spring ball and ice.
Yeah, they start with the movement items.
Yeah, so.
I think Oats has just realized that he can get the map. So we might see him. Well, we don't see him doubling back.
Still blinding.
Yeah, it's a unusual play.
That's also a good point too, Kapow. He did save there, so he could just go there, get the map, and then revert. But of course, he would want to stick there because he could get space jump. It would be right beneath him.
Yeah, I mean, fortunately for Oats, a lot of these rooms do seem to be blocking progression, so...
Yeah, you could imagine if it took down a long way, yeah.
Well, that's it. Peeking the wreck ship sometimes plays off rather than just getting the map because it's so small, but this is quite a big wreck ship, and there are some majors up top too, that if he knows they're there...
Right. Yeah,
but yeah,
sorry about that. That's near gravity.
We are seeing Oats head towards the map, so he's going to realise pretty soon that, especially when he picks up that gravity suit, that it was probably the better play to go for the map.
Did he see Indiana Jones? He better scroll down.
He did. Zeb
right now he's hoping it's Spazer. Right now,
Zeb has Spazer.
He reverted, so he's gonna go.
He's gonna get the majors at top first.
Yeah. Interesting decisions to at least not even peek it. I know it was a little bit out of his way. He would have to backtrack, but that's about 15 seconds for him. He has morph. He had space jump, so he could easily get that. Okay, Nitro with a good point too. He did see Turian on the way there too, so maybe he'll grab these items, come back down, and
most likely,
and then grab it. There we go. Spazer. Right now, he's thinking, oh, he doesn't have explosives.
Yeah, Zeb was blocked by progression up there as well.
Yeah.
But there was a super pack. Just not obtainable.
Right. And then there was another X in the next room, which...
There was. We didn't get to see it though. Could have, probably supers as well.
So this seems like they're going to have to go back to wreck ship later. They just don't have enough to really get to take Ridley down. Unless you want to shoot off about a couple hundred charges, ice charges. Although you have Spazer.
Charge Spazer's not that bad.
Yeah. It still would be a long time, and without gravity, as Oats has done, that's like about 3 hits worth. Right now we're focusing, the audio is on Zeb's game because we tend to focus more on who's in the lead. Now if there's something important going on, like an important boss fight, we may elect to switch it over, but NN's in the controls, he helms the ship. I just merely look at what's outside the ship. I believe Oats is going to get gravity here shortly.
It's looking that way.
Yeah, so Zeb is electing to go to Ridley. I don't know if he's trying to collect some ammo or something, or a potential Ridley fight, but there's gravity right now. Doesn't seem too bothered by just by looking at the camera. Like Nitro said, just something he was probably going to plan to do was check Turian after going through wrecked ship. Map.
X-ray?
Blending into an X-ray scope doesn't do too much help for now. He absolutely knows how to do snail clips without X-ray or things of that nature, and until he gets plasma, he can't really microwave anything. But we will see the criteria map here.
Zeb already having the power bombs.
Oh, he does have explosives. Okay. Couple majors there. That's he does have everything he needs to get through pants easily. So there was a major over there behind Pants. What was that boss that Oats is screening? I did not see what that was. Kraid. Okay.
Kraid was
It was
on
just-
its side, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry, just trying to do about a million things at once.
Of course. Thank you.
Should be good now.
Oats with the standard save. Oh, there's Plasma there.
I say, Zeb's just, you gave him the commentator's blessing.
Him and I, huh? So, yeah. Depending on where he is, he's in criteria, really can absolutely be beaten, I think. I anticipate Oats is going to take out Kraid now. Nice green gate glitch. So the map is over here, I believe, and if there's nothing close to him, he'll revert and we'll be interested in his path. Meanwhile, Zeb is heading back towards Rex ship. I believe he's going to go fight Ridley right now.
You could well do, that is a possibility. Zeb is absolutely flying through these rooms.
Oh! Oats had a good enough beam, I believe, to taking him on there. That's a rough reset for Oats. So Oats will take on Kraid here, while I believe Zeb is about to take on Ridley.
Yeah, it looks like we're right to get simultaneous boss fights.
Oats found nothing, Hurricane Badger.
Okay, that was a quick Kraid.
He's being tempted. Right now, he's very tempted right now to go back and try to fight Ridley. I don't know the man personally, but reading his body language, he's debating something. And wreck shit, or... yeah.
I would still not manage to find any explosives either.
Zeb manipulating the pogo left. Excellent
Staying
fight.
fired.
Early masterclass in Ridley manipulation with 199 HP, only needing 80. That's Ridley taken down for Zeb. Zeb firmly in the lead here. And he is rewarded with double supers. he did not get the Turian map either. I don't know what blocked him from getting the Turian map for Oats, but I have to say the lack of explosives is probably a big reason why he's not able to find a lot of these maps. And Zeb is just going on his business. He's going to go here. He's going to see Kraid and Turian. He'll probably get the map. If there's something in Turian other than Kraid, like Dragon, and Zeb can find him and Oats doesn't, then that's almost a GG's at this point.
There's the explosive
So,
for Oats.
there we go. Oats does get the explosives. So we should be seeing Oats pick up Plasma soon as he heads towards the map. But we will see.
That's why he didn't get the Torian map, it was behind GT.
Oh, there we go. We did see Dragon already? Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've seen Dragon, it's bottom left of Norfair.
Thank you. There it is. Okay. Then, yeah, it could be Fantoon, possibly. We don't know where Fantoon is, but then, yeah, Mother Brain, obviously still yet to be discovered as well. Zeb, please pick up an E-Tank soon.
Yeah, Oats is at 1 tank and 1 missile pack, but down a really kill.
Thank you for picking up an E-Tank.
Okay, now they're equal on E-tanks.
Fantoon? Nope. So he does see Kraid there. I don't think he'll revert, because he might want to keep the E-Tank. And I don't remember the last time he saved anyway. Exactly, Jackknife. I asked for an E-Tank and I got an E-Tank.
You're truly blessing the commentator, the runners today. The commentator's blessing.
Zeb believing that this is a faster way to get back to the Brinstar green shaft. Very well me with Plasma in charge. Oats did go to Pants. He picked up Wave. Zeb did not pick up Wave. Oats is probably going to get Plasma right now. He is, at this point, he is hoping it is Plasma. And now he can go fight Ridley. How's it going, Amrock? Very quick kill on the horizon? Absolutely. Bet my mortgage on it. Oh, he's just gonna go with the flash. Well, that's a great kill. That counts. Yep, Zeb only has 1 E-Tank. He doesn't have the reserve, though. So he needs 1 more tank before he can fight Mother Brain. Yeah, what maps have we not seen? We've seen Criteria's map, we've seen Norfair's map, we've seen Turian, Wreck Ship, Brinstar, and I don't. Yeah, it would be Brinstar.
I think everything is probably done in Brinstar.
Yeah. map either. So, yeah, it's a combination of Meridia or Brinstar. They could be in either, or they could be in none, or in one, or both, or something. But Zeb is a man on a mission right now. Oh, Mickey Mouse, wrong way. So that should be interesting to see how it wraps around.
I don't think I've got the Meridian map either, right?
Oh.
Screw attack.
There's the last source of energy. Zeb might just farm here to get that HP up. Nope. Who needs HP? Oats going for Dragon. So what is Oats' path to victory here? It's going to be pretty tough because he still has to go to Wreck Ship and fight Ridley. Now, he does have Wave to go with it, which Zeb did not have, and that will obviously make the fight go a little bit faster. But from here, he has to book it all the way to Meridia, back to Wreck Ship. And then from there, he has no idea where Phantoon and Mother Brain are, while Zeb is doing it right now. He is looking for the map which will give him that knowledge, and from there it's going to be very tough for him. This is kind of a weird map layout for Meridia. Hopefully this just goes back down and to the left for him.
I think it's going to depend on which zone Oats goes to next. If Phantoon and Mother Brain are split or not in Meridia and Oats decides to go to Brinstar, that does put him in a good position.
Yep. So if Zeb goes here and he sees that Mother Brain is here, and only Mother Brain, then that is good for Oats. But if we have, oh yeah, Phantoon can't be here because the left man. So this is not good for good for Zeb.
There's nothing in Meridia.
Yeah. Yep. So once I saw that was not a Phantoon map, that was instantly not good news for Zeb. He still needs to get the information so he knows that Mother Brain definitely isn't in here. But this is a small little window for Oats. If he can get Ridley and go straight to Brinstar, because Zeb has not beaten Dragon yet either. When was the last time Zeb saved? He probably could have reverted, unless he got a lot of items that he doesn't want to give up. It's exactly, Jay. He did pick up a couple missile packs, I believe, and I think the other reserve. But I think at this point, this is a lot of backtracking. I'm sure you'll find another E-Tank in Brinstar or Norfair on your way to Dragon. So it'll be interesting to see if this gives Oats a little bit of time to catch up here. But what could have been a 40-minute seed is probably going to turn into about a 50-minute seed due to the backtracking and having to go to Norfair and then to Brinstar. So yeah, Oats is doing Ridley right now, and okay, so after all this, it's almost a little difficult to say who's in the lead if Oats can go straight to Brinstar. I don't know how close he is to...
I don't think he will though, dude, because the Meridia connector comes to Wreck Ship.
Okay. Yeah, so he'll probably elect to go keep exploring Meridia. Yeah, so he would want to save like pretty close to where it branches and then just go on, do his Meridia thing, which will admittedly take about 5 minutes. And then if he sees it's nothing, he'll have to quickly revert and then make it straight for Brinstar. But again, this is time for him to catch up because Zeb has to still go back and get Dragon.
Yeah, dude, they're not as far away as you think yet. It could be pretty close.
I think at this point it's a little too close to call who might actually be in the lead because of this backtrack. Oats made the right call of just taking care of Dragon so he doesn't have to go into Norfair for an extended period. And there you go. Clean fight with Ridley. He's going to pick up a couple super missiles on his way down. I think he's not going to go back up there to get those X's. He knows he's up against the gun with someone as good as Zeb. Oats is ahead if he doesn't go to Meridia, or try to go for the Meridia map, which I think he is going to do because, like someone said, he's going to be in Meridia. It's on the way. He'll figure, what the heck, let's try it. Now, he should probably do a strategic save. I think at this point, he kind of just gambled on Turian not having... Oh, he is going to go back to Turian. Because he did not get the map there. And obviously, as we know, other than Kraid, there's nothing for him in Turian. So again, this comes back to the inability for Oats to be able to get the map back when he didn't have the explosive. So I don't blame Oats for doing this because it's something you easily could have wanted to do just to check. But with Phantoon and Motherbrain still not located for him, you could totally understand. And see, here's what I talk about with Zeb. He could have reverted. Eventually, he would get to an E-tank like this, so he wouldn't have to waste about 3 minutes or so backtracking. I think Zeb is going to Brinstar. I don't know if this takes him to Brinstar. Oh! Yeah, right now, he should be at Norfair.
There's a good point by Nevdi there. Does he think he killed Dragon? He did just look at the map and scroll over to Dragon, so...
He has to. Heavy hits from the Pirates there. So Oats is going to get this map, and he's going to think Phantoon could be here. Well, no, he can't, because he sees that it's blocking the way. Golden Teresa would block a one-block cell, and there's nothing there for him. And he did save, I believe, so a quick revert to save him about a minute. Nope. Top of Spospo. Unfortunately, we can't get to that. No Spospo fight.
Are you back, WX fan?
You know, we really need to get some more Galaxy burgers in the Galaxy. I've been splitting my time between Zebras and Talon 4. All I wanted was a burger and fries, and this is the thanks I get. But yes, I'm back.
Okay, so just to catch you up while you were making your lunch run, and welcome back. And I do have a burger of my choice here after I got back from my.
I heard you were treating me, by the way, considering you didn't get morph, so I appreciate the lunch.
Oh yeah, that'll be a quick Venmo. Believe it. Kind of an interesting play right here. I don't know if Zeb realized that he's not killed Dragon yet, and he is making a play knowing that Phantoon and Motherbrain are in Brinstar. Oats knows that where Dragon is because he already beat him, so at this point he's just looking for Phantoon and Motherbrain. They're both looking for Phantoon and Motherbrain, in short, but the problem is that Zeb does not know that he has not killed Dragon. So, we're going to find out when he gets the map here. He's going to know, well, he's going to fight Phantoon. He's going to see Motherbrain. Right
Sounds
now,
good. Oh, chat, you are so asking for it. WX fan 400+% volume. Let's go.
I'm going to be really... This is really interesting because this is not something that Zeb would do. And right now, Oats is probably feeling like he's gonna look at race time and see Zeb clock in with a 40-minute time at any second right now. But there's some backtracking that's gonna have to happen. Nice microwave.
Nicely done. Alright, so, Draki, catch me up here. Where is Dragon?
Dragon is in Norfair. Now, before Oats started to blind the other areas to find Phantoon and Motherbrain, he made sure to go down and take care of Dragon in Norfair. Zeb did not go to Norfair, or he did not go to get Dragon And so we potentially have a situation where Zeb could see Mother Brain and realize that there's still a gate open or a gate closed.
Oh, this is so bad. Mother Brain's right there.
Yeah, so he's going to go there to Mother Brain. Oh, right there. Now he realizes that little smile. He knows right now. So
all right, so I've been wanting to say this. So I don't know if Nito's hanging out in chat, but we had Buff Nito. Right? We've seen so much stuff. Let's see. You're welcome, chat. I come back, you get a Spore Spawn fight. You're welcome. So we've had Nevdimorph, Bean Save, Buff Nito, and now Muscle Zeb.
So about to have Zeb316 if Oats takes game 1. So there's no bosses for Oats and Meridia. He reverts, and right now Oats is thinking, I'm lost. Because Zeb has gone to Brinstar, he's killed the bosses, there's no way, I've fallen behind earlier, there's no way I can catch up to him, but indeed, this is the opportunity for him to catch up. If he hightails it to Brinstar before Zeb gets to Mother Brain, or gets back into Brinstar, dispatches Fantoon quickly, this could be a very tight finish.
All depends when Oats gets the Bryn.
Yep. So, one thing that to catch you up on, Wixman, also, Oats, Zeb peeked Indiana Jones south of Main Street, and he found gravity. And Oats did not take the map in Wreck's ship, which had gravity, for a while. So he was blinding Wreck's ship for a while before actually finding gravity. And that's where Zeb got his lead. And it had pretty much been Zeb ahead the whole time, other than, a few of these routing or overlooking mistakes is what's getting Oats back into this game. And again, right now, Oats probably thinks that any minute Zeb is going to finish.
Sure, but here's the thing. Oats is ahead.
Yeah, so he's gonna have that weird feeling. Right now he's thinking on race time, Oats gonna show Zeb 42, 42:30, whatever. And
this has to be playing into the mental game for both runners.
Yep. So, and yeah, on the other hand, Zeb is thinking, Oats already beat Dragon, and he didn't go to Meridia, he just went straight to Brinstar, and he could be finishing this any second as well. But as we can see, that's not the case. Oats did go to Meridia, which you couldn't blame him. He also took a look in Turian as well, because he wasn't able to get that map earlier, so it actually is a lot of wasted time by Oats that you can understand, because as I said, he lacked knowledge of the map for 3 locations. So Oats has to go get Fantoon. He'll get the map. He will.
But Oats has Oats has microwave. This is not going to take long. Zeb has to route back so far away to get back to beat Mother Brain and Bryn.
Yeah, this looks like I was just kind of timing it and mentally in my head when Zeb was booking it back over here to Norfair. That is a long trek. This is not.
It is a long trek.
Yeah, it's not a Norfair to Brinstar. No, you gotta go Norfair, then I believe Meridia, then Criteria, then Brinstar. So,
big shout out, by the way, to Draki and NN for allowing me to come back into this a little bit late here. NN, thank you for taking over. Appreciate you. NN will be joining me on commentary for games 2 and 3 as well. So basically, I was supposed to be back for the start of this, but I had to help out a family member with moving some stuff, and that took a little longer than expected. But it's all set. It's moved. We're good. And now I'm back.
Oats still has to know exactly where this map is, and it's not the easiest to get to. He's going to go here, he'll see Aqueduct, and then when he beats Fantoon, checks the map. Although Mother Brain is in Brinstar, it's a little farther away than he would like. So, again, this will be extra time for Zeb to catch up. Yes, he has to traverse through a few different areas to get back to Brinstar, but it's sort of close. It's not the next room over, but he does have to go. He probably has to fight Spore Spawn. Well, actually, no. I forgot what the map looked like, but we'll see. Yeah, Mother Brain was on the northwest end of the map. Flows just like in the speedruns.
Aw, thanks, Meme. Appreciate that. So, and he knows it too. Oats knows it. I'm gonna make him pay for it too. So, alright. Let's take a look. I really think something that we need to focus on here, as this is gonna come down to the escape. Look at the faces of these two. Again, how much is the mental game, knowing how good each other is? These two have known each other for so long. And, again, what's the mental like? Because when you're racing, it's very different than, hey, I'm just going to play a seed on my stream and hang out and, you know, see what we can do. He sees Mother Brain, and now he's trying to force it in his mind, where do I go?
So Zeb
and by force I mean pick the correct path. Because there were two paths to Mother Brain. One of them was reverse amphitheater, which nobody wants to do.
They can go up through the Green Hill or whatever this room is called.
Green Hill Zone.
And then up to the right.
That is the correct one. Also, beautifully done, Oats. That was beautiful space jumps. Chat, it's time. Time to play the escape timer game. Get your guesses in the Twitch chat. What do you think the escape timer is going to be? And no, NN69 is not the answer.
It may very well be. Ship is not that far away. And you're not going to stop NN from putting in 69. You know
no,
that,
of
right?
course not. Why not? Remember, it has to end in a 5 or a 0. I'm gonna go with a minute and 15 seconds. A lot of good guesses.
Pretty close to 69.
And I've said this before, one of the reasons I like playing this game is if you ever actually run these yourself, it's just really cool because it helps you with your map knowledge. Like, hey, I remember where that ship is, and here's Mother Brain. How far back should this be? What's the path I should take?
Easy, Mother Brain. One catch up.
All right, here we go.
Oats there.
Also, Zeb, nicely done.
Yeah. They make Green Hill Zone look so easy. I run into those side hoppers 12 times a day.
All right, here we go. Now Oats taking a quick look back. It's going to be reverse out. Amphitheater not being touched.
Up to the top, right? Quick.
All right, here we go. Escape timer is
70 seconds.
Minute 5.
65. NN on the dot again.
Except NN is over. You do not get both showcases.
Right. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200. Yeah, the overlook. That's it, right? That's all. It's all because of the Dragon overlook. Now, Oats.
But we've seen that come into play how many times? We've seen seen objective overlooks come into play how many times throughout the tournament.
Twitch fan, I don't know what you're talking about. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about with overlooks and being able to take advantage of them when, say, a certain parade gets overlooked. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I mean, I was talking about the crate that was in another racer seed in Wreck Ship, but sure, if you feel guilty, then maybe you also suffer it.
Oh. Well, I would have written notes off
GG's.
He does well to come back there. It's unfortunate for Zeb to overlook Dragon there. It's uncharacteristic of him. Because he played an excellent match otherwise.
He really did.
But Dragon was too far away. And we have a 1 win for Oats to 0 for Zeb, but we'll see with game 2. Let's see if he elects to run this out.
Now, Draki, for everyone that was not involved in the initial SM Map Rando tournament, Zeb did not lose that many matches at all. He had 2-0s, 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 2-0s. I think he lost one, maybe two. He ran the upper bracket into the grand finals versus Aussie and then lost 2 to Aussie. He was on a heater. Now, he lost 1 to Oats, and that's okay, but you and I both said we kind of expect this to go 3 games.
Yeah, it's just by virtue of something like this. Zeb destroys Dragon at a more ideal time, and you're easily looking at a 1-0 the other way. And we've seen Oats can win. We also know Zeb can win. So yeah, it would surprise me to see it. Now we have, I believe, double suit, which is Zeb's pick. I pray for a Metroid's game 3. I
I
pray for
think
one.
it should be Metroid's game 2, but this is Oats' pick, and I can see if Oats, in fact, is going to do double suit, then that is trying to beat, what do you call it here? That's trying to beat Zeb in a 2-0 fashion. Because you don't pick, let's face it, the fastest category for these, for elite level racers, and for any racer that matter. And it is double suit confirmed.
Yeah.
This is going to be a punish pick. Oats and Zeb. This is going to be a test of pure speed.
Absolutely. Movement's the game. If you want to see good movement, look no further. So it sounds like NN is going to take over with Wixfan here, and then we'll continue to do tracking. I've enjoyed calling these games. Wixfan, it's always an honor. I will bow out of here, but I will be watching from afar, or I guess a close, and hoping for a game 3 as a strictly neutral commentator. But thank you very much. We'll see you guys in a few minutes for game 2.
Excellent. Thank you, Draki. Yes, we're going to take a quick break. We will be back with game number 2. NN and I will be back with game number 2. Make sure you give some love to Draki. Again, one of the revelation racers that we have seen throughout this tournament. He's going to be a name to watch for many, many years to come. NN and I will see you for game number 2 in just a few minutes. All right, everybody, welcome back. Game number 2, NN and I got you covered. I'm WXFan21. We got Oats and Goats on the left, Zeb on the right. What a very tight game number 1. Again, big shoutouts to Draki and NN for covering for me a lot in game number 1. But now we got game number 2. And this is going to be hopefully a punish pick by Oats. Because taking Zeb's pick of Aria plus movement by, let's face it, what was probably a 1 to 1 minute 20 gap between the racers. Oats is now going to look to try taking and beating Zeb in a movement game. So what I said at the end of game number 1 was it's going to be a battle of speed. These, you got to understand, these are 2 of the top SM randomizer runners in the community. That race. That's what you gotta understand. So this is gonna be, because what both suits do is nothing in terms of heat or water are gonna hinder the racer's movement. This is gonna be pure speed, item finds, and routing. Those are what you're gonna have to look for in this game. And Oats already finding doesn't want to go that way, and Zeb will find the ship. So NN, welcome. Hello, Orb.
Hello.
29-second orb.
Zeb finding the explosives to go with that orb.
Can I get an orb in chat, please? Orb!
I don't know how much you saw of the first game, but it did take Oats quite a while to get some explosives in game 1, so...
I mean...
Fortunately, that doesn't look like it's going to be the case this game.
Nev D morph, Nev D bombs, Nev D explosives, what?
Something like that. Oats with the blacked out ship.
Oats needs to bring that ship into the nearest Federation car wash.
Zeb getting a second pack of PVs.
Now that's huge, because that could very well make up a huge difference. We may not see bombs for quite some time.
I think Oats will probably go straight back.
Probably. But again, we'll see. This is very interesting start. PBs are going to open up top left the landing site.
I think that's the only way they can go at the moment.
I think the racers kind of were hoping for supers instead of a second power bomb pack, but you don't say no to PBs this early. You just don't. So Zeb out in a slight lead here. And then how's your Saturday going?
Well, it's 5 AM Sunday. Saturday's been and gone, dude.
Alright, can we get did you say it's 5 AM for you right now?
It is, about 4:59.
Can we get some GGs in chat for NN? Literally the MVP of this tournament, up at 4 in the morning, just to make sure you all get comms and you get tracking? I mean, come on now. Let's get some MVP in the chat for NN.
I'm playing multi-world after this as well, so...
Oh, multi-world? Spiffy multi-world, hold.
Correct.
Here's our supers.
Zeb's managed to pick up a pack of missiles too, from somewhere.
Listen, the way that I've done as much commentary, NN has done that and then some in regards to tracking. So, but before we keep focusing, because this has been very linear so far, there's the missiles there for Oats. Zeb already has them. Yeah, so a little peek behind the curtain is these games, one of the biggest things, because Speed Gaming has 5 channels that they use constantly. We get Speed Gaming 6 out of mothballs if we need to. Tracking and having people sign up for tracking is what Speed Gaming looks for when scheduling. So if there are trackers that are signed up and approved, depending on what's going on and whatnot, like that's a big factor in how a lot of these games get streamed. It's not just commentary. So just saying, like, tracking is a lot of what we're seeing here in terms of getting these games streamed for you. So greatly appreciate all of you. NN, you've got apparently a paid chatter of yours in chat.
Apparently. Thank you very much.
So, exclamation point R in chat. I don't even know why I say it's not like you all aren't probably already following these two racers, but if you're somehow not following the racers, go follow them. If you want to follow NN and myself, exclamation point C. So, greatly appreciative to NN here. Let's see what this major is going to be. Speed? Oh, X-ray. Now, Mother Brain, Crater here. We get a major to the bottom left. That could be something very important.
3 majors in criteria.
I am leaving Crate alone, and I'm making
Four majors.
I'm booking it to Norfair. Ooh, and see, this is what I mean. Double suit opens things up, but it comes down to routing. We have a Meridia connector, a Torian connector, and an Norfair connector. All right, NN, what would you be thinking here? Where do you want to go?
What connectors did we say from this?
Meridia?
Meridia.
We have two Meridia connectors, northwest and north of Mother Brain, Torian southwest criteria, and then Norfair south criteria.
Oh. This is going to be one of those seeds, right, where it's just going to come down to who picks the best route, but Norfair's usually the biggest area, right, so gotta be Norfair.
I'd be going Norfair. I want to get that area out of the way with. Nice screw attack. Imagine if this was a no objective seed. And they already have Mother Brain there.
Unfortunately, no objectives was banned, so even if we do get a game 3, we're not going to see it.
I apparently said Mother Brain like I'm a true Bostonian accent. Would you like me to hit you with the stereotypical Bostonian accent? That's wicked freaking smart Mother Brain over there, dude.
So when are you going to start doing the accent, dude?
That was the stereotypical accent.
Sounds like normal Wix fan, that does.
Thanks, appreciate that. Glad to see me forcing an accent. Completely doesn't change things at all. It's all good. Alright, so grapple. That could come in handy here. Especially if we find pants room. Grapple could come into play. It'll come into play for Dragon. So Oats out to a strong lead. Both racers. I don't know if this is the right call. Oats headed to Meridia. Zeb going for the Bomb Terizo item as well. Beans, I will literally, if you want to make a point redemption out of me talking about things, I will do that for you, no questions asked. Just send me a DM on Discord.
I wonder if Zeb's going to follow me and notice his footsteps.
I just get royalties for every single one of it, so it'll cost you.
And also check out
Yes, in case people don't know, it's not just an East Coast accent. I am from New England. That is a Bostonian accent. No, I've never seen that. Again, what do you do with these? I'd be just booking it for Norfair. But both of these racers, they're making a play for Meridia. I don't know if this is the right call. They need something big here in Meridia to pay off. because right now, Zeb is just following Oats around right now.
This could be a fun turn map.
I mean, it's possible.
Yes.
It is Fantoon.
No major route divergence from the two runners yet, but
Oats's favorite boss. Nice 2-round from Oats.
the runners are separated by exactly the time it takes to kill Fantoon. Pretty interesting.
You know, and then when I was, I used to be a kids stretch teacher at my old church, and some of the kids would come to me, ask me sometimes, they're like, Adam, what's your accent? And I'm like, I don't have an accent, because when I hear myself talk, I don't hear the accent.
I don't think anyone does, right?
I mean, no. I never knew what they were talking about until I first heard myself on a recording, and I'm like, oh, so that's what everyone was talking about.
Excuse me.
You're good. Oats is flying, and this is no surprise here.
Fantoon is down for Zeb.
Meridia, Fantoon, bye-bye.
Yeah, this is where we might see a bit of route divergence.
It'd be nice.
There were a few tanks in Wreck Ship. Meridia even, sorry.
Save early, save often, chat.
We're pretty close.
Oats into Maze. Zeb is being bullied by Oats' movement right now. So Oats getting Crate out of the way with, and I think this is a play for Torian. Zeb can make up ground if he leaves Crate alone and goes right to North there.
Taking the save.
Save early, save often.
Don't blink unless it there goes Crate.
Bye, Crate. I want to see Metroid's Game 3.
You really want the Game 3?
I want the Game 3. As Spiffy the Hair Thomas said the other day, I signed up to be here for 3 hours. I want 3 games. Right, Spiffy? There you go, Spiffy. Metroid objectives would be Game 3 should we need it. So Oats faster Notorian, and Zeb is just following Oats.
Yeah, no divergence at all so far.
None. If we don't get some divergence here, Oats is looking at a 2-0 unless he royally messes up.
You just put the commentator's curse on him?
Kids and your commentators, things and gimmicks.
D-Rocky was commentator blessing earlier. Everything he said, oh, they just need peeps, and then the next item was power wash. So maybe you've...
oh, look.
It's a lot of chat's favorite beam, yawn.
Looks like Zeb's also there to get the favorite beam.
Chat just loves their spazer beam. Whatever, yawn.
Oh, we have a dragon.
Right, is nice. This seed had so much potential. Oats out here trying to execute Dopplers like he's facing Fantoon. Nice ice beam. Phaser is fine, chat. We don't need a riot. Dragon time. And that means it's time to fry the shrimp. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, however you identify, we can identify some fried shrimp here today at the Super Metroid Map Randomizer food stand. We got crispy fried Dragon meals, $33.95 per meal. Act now, buy one, get the next one half off. Oats pulled a headed movement. This seed had the potential to have routing craziness, but no one listened to the commentators. I'll save all of my football reactions for a stream I will do on my channel, probably tomorrow. My Patriots are winning this draft, by the way. I'm just saying. Alright. Here comes where Enan and I are going to make a lot of money. Remember, $33.95 per fried shrimp meal comes with your choice of French fries or onion rings.
So where do they go next? Do you think they're both gonna
Oh,
same
I
path?
think the play's Norfair. I really was hoping we'd have a little bit of not linear. But then again, this is... It's been, I can argue, once we see Norfair, it's been the optimal route. And I think Spiffy's the one who said it earlier. Someone in chat said it earlier.
There are still a few majors knocking around, right, that they've opted to skip over, but now we know that Ridley's left and their ammo's not great, they don't have charge. You might see a bit of a split between the players.
Split.
There's a major right on the way to North, too. If that's charged, then. Find out soon. Speed booster.
You know, it's like I said, we should have gone to Norfair first. We should have gone to get the major first. The racers don't listen to the commentary team.
I don't think they've needed speed booster, right? Up until now.
Man.
Their route so far has been pretty good. I need to come back for Dragon off.
Alright. So, yes, Zeb has Ice Beam.
Yeah, he does. My computer's,
Nope, we're not blaming you, NN. I blame chat. See, if they would have come here earlier, they would have found all these majors. But no, they just had to go to Meridia first. Whatever.
Eddie doesn't think Zeb's going to be able to catch up.
I don't either. Oats' movement is super clean. Again, to me, the only way that Zeb could have been able to take out Oats in this setting, when you saw 3 doors, you go to Norfair first. Period. Because then you could loop back into Kraid, into Kraid into Mother Brain.
Yeah, Zeb was miles ahead in game 1, but he forgot. We'll ask him post-race. He either forgot or was planning to come back for Dragon, sorry. And then it was a massive backtrack to get Kraid down. And while he was doing that, Oats was taking care of everything else.
Was it anything good that he just got? Plasma? Wave? Nice.
He got wave, dude.
We get some waves in chat for the wave beam, please. Oats farming up the Kago. Those 5 super missiles are not paying off for either racer right now.
They know where Mother Brain is.
We do.
We do.
Criteria.
Yep.
He's in criteria. Oh, she's in criteria.
Yeah, and he's just asking if it's about charge. I'm off, but
Currently spelled as charge beam.
No longer about charge.
Nope. Now it's just about beating the game and beating Mr. Ridley. Imagine actually using Wave Beam for Oats to actually get through Wavegate. Zeb's caught up, by the way. He is about 30 seconds behind Oats. Maybe 40. Albie's pause, hold. Oats is taking time to check his tomatoes. What kind of speed mock ball was that? That was the fastest mock ball I've ever seen. Here we go. It's the double major for Zeb. Zeb headed to Wave and Spring. Oats gonna reopen up that lead now into the right side sand pit. It's like someone actually listens to Nevdi. Nevdi calling out the goat strats over here. Hello, Ridley, you leaping space pelican, you. If Oats can hold on and beat Zeb, this would be Zeb's first time in an SM Map Rando tournament that he would go to the lower bracket. Going back to the original Map Randomizer tournament, Zeb never lost a map, or a mode, however you want to call it. He never lost a game. He lost one leading up to the grand finals where he dropped 2 to Aussie and ended up winning the whole thing. He never even sniffed the lower bracket. Was a lot of 2-0s and maybe here and there a 2-1. But this has been all Oats in this series. This tournament is loaded with talent. And I don't mean the commentary and tracking team. Right, NN?
Definitely not the tracking, dude.
And then give yourself a lot of credit, will you please? We are the MVPs of this tournament. We could leave this booth right now, and chat would be in shambles.
Well, if the runners are playing so well, it's nice at least someone's in shambles. That'll be me clicking the wrong buttons. I think we're all caught up now.
Oh my good. This is the shambles. This is the shambles for Oats. He went into Bryn. Oats, what are you doing? Oh my goodness. Do you have to go through Bryn to get out of there? Apparently you do. Chat, we're kidding. We're not actually leaving. Jeez. Don't get that excited.
I think he was just looking at the connectors, right? See if there's a faster route.
It also could have been a one-way down. You would have had to loop through Bryn to get out.
Mm-hmm. I think picking up the map he was just on the way out, right?
This is really, really good. Oat, we are looking at a sub-35 seed for a double suit seed. If Oats keeps this pace up. This is insane.
Been very linear seed though, right? And they're both.
It's linear because neither one decided to go to Norfair first.
Yep.
But I mean, both ended up taking the optimal route.
Yeah, when they look back, it's just going to be down to movement mostly. Oats is already farming up, right?
All right, chat, it's time. Guess the escape timer. Mother Brain's in Crateria and not that far away from the ship. I'm going with 35 seconds.
We'll find out soon. There was also a pack of supers down on Oats.
Yeah. I wonder where Oats picked up the extra super pack. Mother Brain for Oatsy. Zeb316.
Dale right after Ridley, apparently, according to chat.
Bottom right Everest, thank you. Zeb right in. This is literally coming down to this again. Zeb is about a minute 20 behind. Oats again.
He didn't turn off screw attack. Oh no.
Now Zeb shambling.
You can't Zeb skip with the screw attack turned on. Cancels your iframes, which are needed to get through the gate.
Alright. Oh, it's going to be a lot longer than 35 seconds. I'm going about 45 seconds. I think it's probably more like 50. That's actually a crazy escape. 45, hold. A minute.
-9.
You know when then.
It never fails, dude.
1 minute for all of you that guessed a minute. Congratulations. You win absolutely nothing other than bragging rights that you got it correct.
They're 109 in the chat.
Excuse me. Yeah, can we get a Muscle Zeb in the chat, please? We've had Nevdimorph, Buffnito, Bean Save, now Muscle Zeb.
I think Buffnito's got some competition.
I mean, Buffnito might have competition. Is Oats throwing? Oats, please. There's no way. Is this how we get game 3? No way. No, he's got it.
Oh my god.
2 milliseconds. Are you kidding me? I love it. Twitch chat losing their minds. And Zeb, for the first time in this tournament, or the first time in any map randomizer tournament, is gonna have to go to the lower bracket. GG's to both runners. What a game. NN, what did you think about the routing here overall as the runners make their way on up here?
Oh, that was some god routing.
That was insane. So, alright. Our racers are making their way on up now. Zeb is done. Oats is here. Zeb is here. GG's, racers.
Yeah, GG.
GG's. Yeah, that's
So, Oats making everyone on game 2 sweat there with the 32 milliseconds left.
yeah,
Unreal.
Yeah, that was. I figured I played well enough. I was like, oh man, if I fail it once, I mean, he's not right behind me, right? And then turns out if I failed that, it was over. So.
Yeah, I felt really good about that second race, so I was surprised when you beat me in that one. I thought that I played well and I routed almost perfectly, but I think that maybe if you go down to Norfair, it's better first if you get Plasma. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I finished without Plasma. I bet.
Okay, you also finished without Plasma. Yeah.
I'm sure we had the same exact routing there.
Yeah.
You were identical, both of you.
So yeah, that was kind of scary. I knew that second one was a fast seed, so I was kind of expecting you to either be right on top of me or finishing, right before or after. So that was a little stressful, and yeah.
Yeah, I had one mistake in that one with the map at the beginning. I went one wrong way, but otherwise I felt really good about not mapping in that second one. The first one was a complete mess for me. That was really, really bad. I was honestly when you didn't beat me by 5 minutes, I felt horrible because I was like, okay, I could have won this if I hadn't just thrown it away. So
yeah, that is the worst thing when something happens, you lose 5 minutes or something, and then all of a sudden you're on Mother Brain and you realize, yeah. I think the first game was pretty tough for me. I didn't find power bombs for quite a while. I had to backtrack. I basically hit every dead end and then had to backtrack for power bombs. I think they were in criteria. So yeah, it was fairly bad. I don't think I found them until 20 minutes in. Yeah. So game one was definitely a mess.
Yeah, I think I just threw game one in a lot of different ways. I also right after getting Morph and Gravity, I killed Bot Boom with the Charge Ice Beam to get that one major behind it, because you couldn't get anything else back there.
Yeah. Yeah, I did the same exact thing. It felt really terrible. And then, I don't know, did you have power bombs at that point?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we probably had kind of a similar shambled route in that I was just going, and I didn't want to hesitate on decisions. And after I realized everything was powerbomb locked, it felt pretty terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I felt too.
Yeah.
And then maybe there were places I could have saved, but I got stuck with the Meridia, getting the Meridia map and backtracking that. And then just forgetting Dragon was in Norfair really cost a ton of time.
that probably decided it right there. I'm sure, but it's hard
That
to
was
say.
that was the decider,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was just going to ask, Zeb. Did you forget that Dragon was there, or did you think you'd
Yep.
killed him?
I just forgot it.
Right.
I saw it like right away early in the seed, and I made note of it with the major there. And then by the time we were coming back, like I was thinking about killing it right away, but I didn't, and then I just kind of forgot about it and thought that Dragon was
Oats
going to
killed it.
be in Brinstar with Fantoon and Mother Brain.
Ah, I see. Yeah, we couldn't work out in chat why you just left it there.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I also like went to Norfair, like from Criteria, thinking that was a new area for some reason when we had already seen Norfair. Sometimes I do that where I'll go into like I'll see a region like you came from Meridia to get into Criteria, and then there's the Norfair and the Brinstar entrance. And I see the Norfair entrance and I think, oh, that's a new area too. But that was just like a connection to get back to Norfair that we had already done.
Did you
So that also cost me a good amount of time.
in game 1? Did you end up like getting every map? I last locationed. I think it was Fantoon and Mother Brain in Bryn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
I did
you
get
end up
I
getting...
did get every map. Yep.
Okay. We had probably a similar route. It felt, like I said, game 1 felt really bad, just everything.
Yeah.
And then after, I figured it was completely over once I got those 2 maps, Torian, then Meridia, and there was nothing. I kind of played the seed in a way after I figured I was way behind because of the powerbomb situation. I played it in a way that I was hoping would end up in Torian. So I kind of did some kind of interesting loop and then cleaned up as I went back up to Torian, and yeah, nothing, Meridia, nothing. So pretty bad.
Yeah.
No,
So-
chat
yeah,
wants to know. Sorry, dude. Wants to know about what happened with the acid choser.
That's what I
Oh
was
yeah,
gonna ask.
that was just I should have like that's really dumb of me. In that second race I went up to get the map. I looked at everything, like I normally try to look at the map for a little while and then try not to map again. I looked at everything, saw the route, unpause, I see to the left of me there's like a long room. I'm like, wait, is that Red Tower? So I'm like, oh, that's probably Red Tower. It's probably faster just to go through this door and fall down Red Tower, and it's not Red Tower. And it just leads into pre-plasma room, or whatever like the long tall one is, into the Acichozo. So I just went down the room, did Acichozo to get back where I was initially.
Excellent routing.
So-
Yeah,
Yep.
I think I
Mhm.
saw that room as well or something and bailed on that. But yeah,
Yeah.
my
Like that.
my map times are pretty bad this time. So
Yeah, I think my first map time would have been pretty bad if I had actually finished out the seed. But
yeah,
that one was a really tough map though. I think that all of the like it was really complicated in the early game, and that makes my map times like a lot higher than it would otherwise be.
So I'm just
Yeah.
curious for both of you in game number 2. Like when NN and I saw the map, like my immediate was like, I see the Norfair door, that's where I'm going. You both ended up taking what was the optimal route. Was there ever any decision from either of you to say, hey, maybe I'll go to one of the bigger areas first? Like Norfair?
So I was really worried about that major next to Norfair, but I just didn't feel like it was right to go get it. I was super worried that Torian, when you'd enter that, would have a Ridley, and you just wouldn't be able to kill it. And that was like the worst case scenario. I was like, whenever I got one of the maps, I was like, just please no Ridley here, kind of.
Right.
Hoping that
Yeah.
Ridley would be in Norfair instead, where you could like finish the game with the charge beam.
yeah, similar thing for me. It's kind of it has to exactly be charge beam, and then Ridley needs to be above your head in
Or-
order for that to be worth going for.
Or there could be a speed lock, and it could be speed too. Like
I thought I
there
was
were a
speed
couple
locked
of
at one
things.
point, but
Yeah.
fortunately we could get around everything.
Mhm.
Yeah, so Norfair for me, since that's kind of out of the way, you have to grab the major and almost commit to Norfair, and I just didn't like that play. So
I like it. All right. Well, anything else from you racers?
no,
Nope.
just GGs and yeah, a couple of tough races. It seems like we're very close for the most part. But yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, GG. Good luck in the next round. Has Eddie and I think was it Winks?
Yes,
Or
Eddie and
was it-
Winks. Yep.
Yeah. Has that happened yet?
Nope.
No, I think that happens tomorrow. So, and then I think you. This is what I was worried about. Basically, whoever lost this match has to play either Nevdi, Fat Scott, Lynx, or Eddie, and that's pretty awful feeling. But either way, at this point, any round is tough. So.
I mean, I'm not sure. As long as I get Nevd, I think I'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, probably Eddie as well, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Excellent.
Well, GG's, and yeah, I guess just final words. Thanks for coming, and once again, thanks for everyone putting effort into this. I know it's a lot of work for tournament organization, so thank you.
Zeb, what about you?
Yeah. Just again, thanks for the races, Oats. I wish I had put on a little bit better performance in Game 1, but I think Game 2 I played pretty well, and I'm pretty happy with how I played. So, yeah, thanks for coming, and looking forward to destroying Nevd in the losers bracket.
Yep. Thanks.
I like it.
See you guys. Yep.
See you later. All right, and then final thoughts. I'll wrap us up, and we'll get on out of here.
Yeah, it was a great race, right? I'm sure the chat really enjoyed it. I can't wait to see the next two matches between Zeb and Oats. So everyone, don't mark it in your diaries.
This is going to be
the Ancoms, dude.
No, of course. Appreciate you hopping on, and let me take a look. Our updated. We have Tickles Lunix, if that's still going on game number Speed Gaming 5. That could be also done and finished up. Divine's got you on comms and tracking there. Tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern on Speed Gaming 3. Nitro versus Mo. And Lunix won. All right, well, that's that. So, another quarterfinal, upper bracket quarterfinal matchup. Nitro, the 3rd seed. Mo, the 11th seed. That happens on Speed Gaming 3, 6 p.m. Eastern. So, in about an hour and 15 minutes. For Oatsngoats, Zeb, NN, Drocky, I'm WXFan21 saying we'll see you next mission.